Hi, Sophia. Sarah from the Upcoming. Such a pleasure to have you here with us. I love your outfit. It's amazing. So if you could just give us a bit of an intro, where do we find the Rebel world and your character coming into the second chapter?
We find them right the next day after the number one ends. Number one and number two was filmed. I mean, was written as one whole film. So
Yeah, just for people coming into the, like where it's going to pick up the story, where we find Cora.
we're gonna find Cora coming back to Velt basically, and then the story moves on. And then I cannot give too many spoilers, but you have to see it. But basically, you get to experience a lot more, intimacy with the characters and a lot more action sequences. Yeah, a lot of intimacy with the characters. You get to know everybody a bit more and see what was underneath everything when we first met them in the first film.
And it must have been strange for you guys, the fact that you did shoot it all back to back, and the first film coming out, and then having the anticipation of everyone being able to see the second. So what was that like for you?
It's pretty cool. I mean, it's nice to finally deliver the final project, the final result, and so I'm just excited for people to go back to it.
And we were hearing about this R-rated version, which I'm so curious to hear about. What was it like, kind of doing all this additional footage, dialogue alongside the PG version?
When we were given the script, 1 and 2 was in it, and the extended version. So we never read it as the PG-13 and the extended. We read it as one entire film. We never separated those those differences for us. They never existed. They all did it in the editing room.
And playing Cora, what has been some of the takeaways for you? What have been some of the highlights? And on the flip side, what were maybe some of the more grueling moments, like pulling off all these incredible stunts, etc., etc.?
I mean, yeah, working with the stunt team was incredible. I loved all of them so much. They worked all so hard. Freddie Boussier and Mel, my stunt double, and Spider, who worked with Ed. But it was all like coming to work every day was such a joy because they all cared about us so much, and everybody was having so much fun. Honestly, every day I was like, we wrapped at 11 p.m. on the very last day of filming. Then everybody stayed together until 4 a.m. So. It's like,
and what about working with Zach? I mean, he's just got such a distinctive style as a filmmaker.
No, he is like he's not only extremely good at what he does and he's so well researched, but he's also very enthusiastic and very caring and very fun just to be around, and he's very good.
And in terms of, I know he was sort of loosely inspired by the likes of Star Wars, this sci-fi genre, but the fact it's an original story just feels really refreshing, and particularly having a protagonist like Cora is just badass, let's face it. So what do you think the takeaways can be, and why do people love this genre so much?
Because it provides entertainment. I think if people get to escape and get outside of their life and experience something that there's nothing really relatable in terms of the world of Rebel Moon, but then you get into characters and you find characters that are relatable and emotionally or maybe circumstantially, who knows, but it's just magical and epic and big. It's Zach's space opera.
And what do you think you'll take away from this experience into your future roles?
I don't know, I feel like I take something from everything that I do in life. I genuinely appreciate every project that I've been a part of, and this one, I don't know, it's like probably the biggest set that I've ever been on. I don't know if that'll happen again. If it does, I would have trained for it, and I've seen the side of it. I just had an amazing entire year of working on this.
And what are you going to be doing next? Do you know yet? Or have you got anything on your bucket list you'd love to try, a director you'd love to work with, or a different genre?
Right now I'm filming a movie with Peter Greenaway called Luca Mortis that I'm really excited about. And yeah.
Amazing. Thanks so much for your time. Really enjoyed the night. Thank you. Cheers.